Good morning and happy Vlogmas Day 20. This is episode 7 of Vlogmas and it'll take us through the weekend before Christmas. So it won't be the last episode because I will have an episode come out on Christmas Day, basically wrapping up all of the festivities. But yeah, this weekend I've got a few things lined up. So first thing today, we're going to be staying close to home because I'm expecting some furniture to be delivered and I have no clue when it's going to get here. So I will be down here. I'm going to be sewing my Serrata dress because I did finish my Tayfee cardigan last night and I'm going to show that to you a little bit later on today. But yeah, today is all about the dress. So I doubt I'm going to get much more done than the dress, but yeah, I'll share with you as I go. Then tomorrow is going to be another quiet day spent close to home, and I really want to get working on my Christmas Day outfit, which is the lane pants and the iguazu top by Itch to Stitch. Anywho, what I thought I would do though, because I mentioned it, the present for my mom is going to be in this beautiful green cable knit fabric. And I was going to make her a cardigan. You know, I keep changing my mind. I just keep changing my mind. I thought maybe she would like a nice sweater, but I don't really have any rib knit that would go with this. So yeah, still haven't decided, but that's definitely the fabric I'm going to use. I would ask for your advice, but I think by the time this video comes out, I will have made whatever present I'm deciding to make. So yeah. All right. Oh my goodness. So let's get the advent calendars done. I also have a couple of questions that came in on past Vlogmas videos that I'm gonna address a little bit later on today. But for now, let's get the calendars done and then see what else we get up to. So, Beyond the Pink Door, number 20, right here. It's a box of some kind. Pins and needles ceramic trinket pot. Oh my gosh. Okay, I have to open it. You know me and my love of ceramics. If you're new to the channel, I took a few ceramic classes last winter and fell in love with it. Just fell in love with it. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. Look at this. And then little holes on the top. This is so nice. I am absolutely loving this. And of course, there's a lid. Oh my gosh, how cute is this? Lovely. All right, and then what have we got in the Jazz and Wow calendar? I don't know. It feels like earrings again. Oh my gosh. It is earrings. And oh, seriously, look at these. Purple. My favorite color. Oh my gosh. Like, they are amazing. I do have my little snowflakes in today. And I'm wearing, what is this? A hug hoodie that I made 3 years ago, maybe? Yeah. And this is a knit fabric, although it has very little stretch. It's a knit fabric I got from Blackbird Fabric at the time. It's like a textured, what did they call this? A textured knit. of some kind. Very little stretch, and I made the mistake of using the same fabric for the cuffs, so I can't pull up my sleeves. So when I do the dishes in this thing, I basically have to change out of it before I do dishes if I don't want to get them all wet, which is super annoying, but I love this sweater so much. I guess I could unsew the cuffs and replace them with proper rib knit. That would probably work and probably should be the thing to do, because although I've had this for 3 years now and I wear it regularly, so it's been washed and dried, because as I've mentioned, in the winter I use the dryer on my clothes because it's just too cold and humid, even down here, for my clothes to dry in a proper amount of time. Also, I have cats who are a pain in the behind sometimes, and when my clothes are hanging, they claw at them. So yeah, and because I can't stay down here 24/7 to keep an eye on the cats, it's very difficult to hang things to dry in the house in the winter. Anywho, all that to say that this has been in the dryer quite a bit, and it's still looking not brand new, but it's still looking really nice and definitely good enough to wear on weekends and things like that. So yeah, loving this sweater. All right, so I'm gonna leave it here for now. I'm gonna get sewing on my serrata. I do have to change serger thread, sewing machine thread, sewing machine needle, because I have a jersey needle in there now. I'm gonna change that to a Microtex, because this, I think it's a rayon twill, is gonna run if I don't use a very sharp needle. So I'm going to do that, get started on it, and I'll come back and show you the progress I make. See you in a bit. Hello. Well, I am pretty much done with the dress, and I hate it. The fit is not very good, and let me show you why. So the bodice is way too short. Like, my waist is here, not here. And yeah, so the bodice is too short. The shoulders are really good though, and the fit at the bust is also pretty good. I love the length, but obviously I removed too much from the bodice length, thinking I always need to shorten the bodices with itch to stitch pattern. So I'm more than a little bit annoyed at this point, because I don't know what to do with this dress now. I mean, I don't know what to do with this dress, and I'm really, really annoyed. So either I just wear something I already own for Christmas Eve, which I could do. I could very well do that. And I just get moving for my Christmas Day outfit, or I make my lane pants and the ice blue sweater and wear that Christmas Eve, and then Christmas Day I wear jeans and a nice sweater. I don't know. Anyways, I'll be back in a bit when I'm in a bit of a better mood. Good morning and happy Vlogmas Day 21. So I never came back on yesterday because you could probably tell how annoyed I was at that dress, and it is now in a heap over here. I slept on it, I calmed down, my attitude about it has changed. Not that I like it anymore, or that I'm not annoyed with myself for not looking at reviews, looking at feedback. I think a number of people had said how short the bodice was. I should have, anyways, whatever. It's over. It's done. And it's funny because when I got that fabric out and washed, I thought to myself, oh, this would make such a nice skirt though, maybe with a little cami with the leftover fabric. And now the universe has basically just pushed me to make a skirt with it. So I'm just gonna unpick the bodice from the dress and then use the skirt portion to make myself a nice knee-length skirt I can wear to work. I'm not gonna attempt this for Christmas. I've given up on this beautiful green for Christmas. So yeah, it'll make a very nice skirt for work into the warmer months and stuff, because it is a rayon, so it's pretty lightweight. Anywho, I'm just gonna wear something I already own for Christmas Eve. I'm gonna stop stressing over it. I have my beautiful Be Mine top in the blue funfetti fabric from Beyond the Pink Door that I absolutely love. I'm gonna wear that, and I've got navy blue Ponte pants that are ready to wear, that are super comfortable, but they look polished, and yeah, the outfit is gonna be just fine for Christmas Eve. We like to play games and do all kinds of things Christmas Eve in my family, and I figured, you know what, pants are probably a better idea anyways, because I'm going to be super comfortable and yet still look very nice. So that's going to be the plan. I'm still going to make my new Lane pants in the chocolate brown, and my new cowl neck top in the ice blue sweater knit. So those are the two projects I'm going to be working on today. My beautiful cardigan is finished. I'm probably not going to wear it over the holidays, but that's not a big deal. It'll be fabulous throughout winter, throughout the spring. Maybe not in the super hot months of summer, although I could probably take it to the office and wear it when it's really cold in the office in the summer, because the AC just is, yeah, mind-blowing in the office. It's so weird in my office that I basically need to wear tank tops in the winter because the heat is so high, and parkas in the summer because the AC is so high. It's just wonderful. Anywho, so the plan for today, we are home today. It's really cold and nasty out there today. We're supposed to get some snow. It's very windy. It's very cold. So we're going to stick close to home. No hockey games to go to. No people to visit. So I'm staying here. I'm going to sew, work on, like I said, my Lane pants and my top. I've got the patterns all printed and cut and adjusted, because I did say I wanted to go down a size in the Lane pants. I will measure and look at the finished garment measurements though before I cut into my fabric, just in case I need to make adjustments. I do need to make a tilted waist adjustment on the Lane pants. If not, they come up way too high on me and I don't like that, but the back waist is perfect, so I only adjust the front. And I might do a low seat adjustment, because when they're super voluminous, it doesn't really tend to show all that much that I need an adjustment back there. But now that these are going to be a little more fitted, not fitted, but a little less volume around the hips and bum area, I might want to do a low seat adjustment just to give myself more room at the back crotch. So those are the plans for today. So I'm down here. It is about, I don't know, 8:30, 9 o'clock. I'm going to do the advent calendars and then, yeah, just get sewing. All right. My hair is a little nuts today, so I've just tied it back, but yeah, whatever. Okay, so let's start with Jazz and Wow today. Oh, this is really, is there anything? Oh, there's something super small right in the corner over here. So small I thought the envelope was empty. Aw, it's a little zipper pull or bag charm or whatever. It's a charm. Look how cute. So nice and pink with a little blue dot in the middle. This is super cute. This is gonna go really well on a little zipper bag. Nice. All right. Beyond the Pink Door, day number 21. Right here. It feels a little squishy, but it's thin. Oh, bias binding from the Specky Seamstress, and it says Happy Days. Oh, I do love her binding. That's amazing. So cute. All right, I'm gonna get pressing fabric and then cutting fabric and then hopefully sewing fabric. I'm also, at some point before Christmas, I really want to clean this room because you should see the state of my sewing room right now, just because I never took time to put anything away. There's piles everywhere. There's paper pattern cuttings on the floor. There's bear hair everywhere. So I'm planning on a good cleanup of my sewing room after I'm done sewing what must get sewn before Christmas. And yeah, also, anyways, we'll have a chat later because I'm starting to panic about my mom's present. So maybe I'm going to change direction here as well. But anyways, it's always like that. You always think you have lots of time to get all of the sewing done, not factoring in that some of it might go all kinds of wrong, or you just might get tired, or you might need to go out and run some errands and not have all of the time in the world to sew. And I really don't want to be sewing all the way up to the 24th. I really, really don't. I want the 24th to be a nice chill day as I'm getting ready to go to my sister's house for Christmas Eve. So I basically put a hard stop on sewing to end of day tomorrow. Whatever I'm finished with by end of the 22nd, at the end of the day, that is it. No more sewing, because on the 23rd, I want to wrap all of the gifts, and there are a lot of them. So I want to be wrapping on the 23rd, and if there's any time left, I want to clean this room. But I'll show you a before and after when I decide to do that. Most likely on the 23rd, but we shall see, because like I said, the 24th, I want to be relaxing. All right, I'm going to leave it here for now. I'll come back in a little bit and share my progress on my Christmas Day outfit, answer a couple questions, and talk to you about my mom's gift. I'll see you in a bit. Hello, well, my top is almost finished. I just have to hem the sleeves and the bottom. So I tried it on to see how much I would need to remove. And the sleeves are not bad. I'm probably going to take off like 1.5 inches, something like that. And the hem, okay, let's see if I can tip you down a bit. The hem is really long. And I want it, I'd say about here. Yeah, about here. So I have like, yeah, quite a few inches to take off. But overall, I am really loving this. This fabric is really, really soft. It's nice and drapey. And, oh, the lighting's not great. Anyways, it's nice and drapey, so the cowl falls very nicely. The shoulders are not bad. Not bad. I mean, they're okay. I did stabilize them, so they're not going to stretch out and fall off constantly. But yeah, I really like this top. I'm loving the color. I think this will be really nice with the chocolate brown lane pants, and also with a skirt I'm planning at some point very soon. Yeah, I'm happy about this. Now I'm debating, actually, I wonder if I should put some cuffs on here instead of just hemming it. I don't know. I'll have a think about it. But yeah, this is pretty much done. And after I hem the sleeves and the bottom, I can get started on the lane pants. Nice. All right, while I have you, while I'm here, why don't I do a question that was left in the comments on the last Vlogmas video. I just need to go get them. Hold on for a sec. Okay. All right. So the question is from Pat Ambrose. Do you speak French at work? Do you speak French at home? So I don't speak French at work very, very much, even though our office is in Montreal. We're a global financial company, and 99.9% of my days are spent speaking English to people outside Montreal. But, you know, if I do run into people at the elevators or in the cafeteria or whatever, from time to time, we'll speak French. But yeah, I don't use my French very much at work. At home either, because I'm married to an English guy, and we speak English at home most of the time. I do speak French when I'm with my two biological children, so Max and Marianne. I speak with them in French. I speak to my whole family, my mom, my dad, my siblings, my nephews. We always speak French. So yeah, I'd say it's probably 75% English, 25% French at this point. And happy to report, though, that I am not losing my French. At some points, I really thought I would because I was using it so little. But yeah, it's still there, which is great. And I expect that when I stop working in a few years' time, I'll use it a little bit more. So there you go. So there's your question from the last video. If more come in, I will answer them as well. But now I'm anxious to get these hems finished up because it is 1:30 in the afternoon. I've not been totally focused on this top because I think an hour and a half would be more than enough time to get this top done. So I've been distracted a little bit, but yeah, I'm pleased that it's going to be over, and I'm crossing my fingers that the lane pants will be done by the time I go upstairs to have dinner. Let's see if I can pull it off. So 1:30, let's say in 4 hours, can I have the lane pants done? Let's see. Hello, I am back, and it is about 10 o'clock at night. I've had many interruptions. I've watched a hockey game, I had dinner with hubby, but my Christmas Day outfit is done. Oh my goodness. So I showed you the sweater, and my lane pants are here. I was too lazy to change my serger thread, but nobody's gonna see this inside. I did not put the drawstring. Yeah, other than that, they're just a size 16. What else did I do? A size 16, 1.5 inch tilted waist. I did a 1/2 inch low seat. Was it a low seat? So low seat? Yeah, I added a 1/2 inch to my back crotch extension. And that's pretty much it. Everything else is as, like, off the printer, basically, or right as per the pattern. This tencel twill, this happens often when you wash tencel twill, that you get, like, white streaks that look like soap, almost. I have a few of those on these pants, and that's crazy annoying, so I'm going to try to wash them again. The trick, which I forgot to do, the trick when you're washing tencel twill is to get the fabric wet before you put it in the washing machine. So either like under, like in the bath or in the sink or whatever, but just get your fabric wet so that you don't have, when you put it in your washing machine, there are no dry spots that could come into contact with soap, which, you know, obviously I forgot. See, look at this line. Can you even see it? Anyways, there's a line in here. So yeah, so I'm going to try and wash these again. Hopefully these white streaks are going to go away. But yeah, super happy with my pants and my sweater. I'm going to try the whole outfit on tomorrow and hopefully be able to take some pictures, because there's been a bit of a change of plans. The boys, so 2 of our grandsons, are in a hockey tournament tomorrow and Tuesday. So we're going to go see a few games tomorrow afternoon. So late morning, early afternoon. We might not be home until dinner tomorrow. So I don't know timing-wise if I'm going to be able to take any pictures, but hopefully I will. If not, you'll see when I wear the outfit Christmas Day anyways, because I will take pictures on Christmas Day. Also, because there's hockey tomorrow, and I said that tomorrow night is going to be the last, like, my deadline for sewing anything Christmas related, I've decided that my mom is going to get the tote bag I had made for that Christmas market I went to and that the person never purchased. So it's still here. It's in my sewing room, so I'm just going to wrap it up, and that's going to be my mom's gift. And I'm going to make her either a sweater or a cardigan at some point later on. I don't need a special occasion to make something for my mom. So, but for Christmas, she's going to get that tote bag. So basically, I'm done for Christmas. 1 day ahead of schedule, which is pretty amazing. So, yeah, I do have that blue ITY I really wanted to sew up, but that's going to be between Christmas and New Year's. I want to turn this Serrata dress into a skirt. Again, that's going to be a later on thing. I have my Think Pink project I'm going to work on, but again, that's going to be after Christmas. So tomorrow is going to be probably most of the day spent out of the sewing room. I'll be back here on Tuesday for just a major cleanup, major cleanup of this room. And I'll show you a before and after of that. So, yeah. Anywho, I'll leave it here for now because I am tired. I'm going to go to bed, and I'll see you in the morning. Bye. Good morning and happy Vlogmas Day 22. Gosh, 3 more days until Christmas. It's a little crazy. It's about 8:30 in the morning. I've been up for way too long already. I just couldn't sleep anymore at 5:30, so I got up. I've had a slow start, had a couple coffees. Yeah, and now I'm dressed and I'm ready, and we're going to hockey in about an hour. It's going to be a much longer day than I thought it would be. Yeah, the hockey arena where we're going is about an hour outside Montreal, so anywho, we're leaving around 9:30, and we probably won't be back until after dinner. So this might be, like, today's part of the video might be pretty short, but if I see anything interesting or fun or whatever, I'll take video of it and insert it in today's video. But I will definitely be back on later on once we get home to close this video up, because today's going to be the last day in episode 7. And then tomorrow morning we start the final episode of Vlogmas, which will end Christmas Day. Super excited. All right, so we're going to do the advent calendars this morning, or right now. And then, yeah, like I said, I'm going to get myself organized to go to hockey. By the way, I'm wearing all ready to wear today. Nothing interesting to see here, but I am wearing my snowflakes again because it is crazy cold outside and there's snow in the forecast. All right, day 22. Wow, these boxes are looking so sad. So sad. Oh, okay, this feels like a card of some kind. And it is, oh, nice, a $10 voucher for Jazz and Wow. Very nice, very nice. Very cool, because I've seen some of her latest creations, and yeah, I might need some of it. All right, and then Beyond the Pink Door. Here we go. Cute little pink parcel. Feels like a block of some kind. It's heavy. Oh, wow. Wow. Oh, it's a magnet. Oh, it's a pin magnet, I think. Let me show it. There we go. Look at this. So this is like the front of it, and on the back there are little feet and a magnet. So I think, do I have any pins here? I do. Let's see if this works. No. Okay, so I don't know what this is. It's really cute. Could be a pattern weight, but definitely not a magnet. Very cute though. Very, very cute. All right, so I'm gonna try and put this pin back in here, or maybe not. I'll find a pin cushion and put it in there. There we go. All right, so I will see you in a little bit, hopefully with my voice still intact, because as you could probably see in one of the previous Vlogmas episodes, I like to scream at these hockey games. All right, see you in a bit. Hello, well, I'm back home. It is around 5:30, and the afternoon did not quite go as planned. So we left the hockey a little bit early and then spent quite a bit of time fixing our washing machine, who just decided to die. So it was something to do with the plug it's plugged into. So Dougie played electrician and I had to be the assistant, and that scares me. I don't know why I'm so afraid of electricity, even though he is so careful and he, you know, switches off the breakers and things. Anywho, so I had just to be the assistant to get the tools and blah, blah, blah. And I'm now exhausted. It's probably got to do a little bit with the fact that I was up at 5:30 this morning because I couldn't sleep anymore. And then the long drive to go to hockey, and then this electrical stuff. But yeah, so I know this video probably won't be the most interesting in the world, but I'm going to close it here so that I can edit, publish, and go to bed at a relatively early time tonight, because the next few days are going to be really, really hectic. So I'm going to say goodnight for episode 7 of Vlogmas. Ooh, but before I do that, I wanted to answer a couple of questions that I got on the most recent video. So, hold on. So Joanne asked about my job and what it is. So I've talked about this already, so you can go and watch episode 2 of Vlogmas if you're interested in learning all about my job. But in 2 seconds flat, my team and I design and develop online courses for the company that we all work for. So yeah, in a nutshell, I work on a computer all day, basically. And then Barbara asks, does anyone at work notice the nice clothes that you make and wear? And all of my team know that I sew and that I make my own clothes. And from time to time, when we're on a Teams call, somebody will say, ooh, that's really pretty. Did you make that? So they do know I sew, and from time to time they mention something. But in the Montreal office, like, we hadn't been in the office for 4 years before I returned, and there are a lot of people in the Montreal office that I had never met in my life. So none of them know me. None of them know that I sew. So no, that's not happened in the Montreal office. But within my team, I do get those comments from time to time. All right, so like I said, I'm going to leave it here for episode 7 and then start on our last Vlogmas episode in the morning on December 23rd. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.